Dear students of class 6, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start our fourth chapter, processing and storage. Our first topic is processing. What is processing? We take data, then process it, and then convert it into information. This whole process is known as processing. So let's explain it. Data travels in the computer along circuits. A circuit board is a flat surface on which circuits are laid out. The motherboard is the most important circuit board in the CPU. It carries the most important parts of the computer, such as the CPU. This is the image which explains the processing. You can see the data. Data is a raw facts or figures which has no arrangement, and the information, that is processed data, which has a specific arrangement. These are the images of circuit boards and motherboard. The CPU and the microprocessor. CPU is the brain of computer. It analyzes data, stores data, and control peripheral devices. Peripheral devices mean that input and output devices. The microprocessor is a silicon chip that contains the CPU. CPU is placed inside the system unit. So a system unit also contains other internal parts of the computer. All input and output devices are plugged into the ports at the back of the system unit. Input and output devices are also called peripheral devices because they are found outside the system unit. These are the pictures of central processing unit, which is placed in the system unit. The components of the CPU. Basically, CPU consists of three parts: ALU, CU, and MU. First is arithmetic logic unit, that is responsible for performing calculations, comparisons, and processing data into information. Second, control unit, that controls the operation of all the different parts of the computer. Third is memory unit, that stores data and instructions. So there are two types of memory. First is main memory, or it is also called primary storage, and second is backup storage, and this is also called secondary storage. This is the working of CPU. That first we take the input, and in the processing stage there is CPU that contains three parts: MU, CU, and LU. These three parts produce the output, and we get the output. Main memory or primary storage. So this memory is located on the CPU, and it stores data and instruction that help the computer to work properly. Basically there are two types of this memory, that is RAM and ROM. These two memories are like identical twins, but each has very specific task and to perform. Random access memory, RAM, that stores information temporarily. Information on RAM can be accessed very quickly. It can be added, changed, or deleted any number of times. RAM is volatile. As soon as power to the system is lost, information in RAM is deleted. For example, if you were writing a story on a computer and it would hold your words in its RAM, not in your computer, until you were ready to print out your story, or you can save it. It is important to save your work from time to time. This is the picture of RAM, and on the left side there are RAM slots. ROM, read-only memory, that is permanent or non-volatile memory. Information stored in ROM cannot be changed. This information helps the computer to work properly. It tells the computer how to start the computer, how to upload an operating system in the system unit, and how to shut down the system. Bus. A bus is a circuit that links CPU with input and output devices. There are three types of buses. First one is address bus, second one is data bus, and third one is control bus. So the address bus carries information about the location on RAM or ROM where data is to be stored. The data bus carries raw data to the processor and then process it and process the information from the processor. The control bus carries command from the CPU to the different devices and inform the CPU about those devices. Types of buses. Basically, control bus, address bus and data bus. These buses combinedly called as system buses. Expansion card or slot. It is also a circuit board that can be attached to the motherboard. So what is the working of this? It improves the performance of a computer. A motherboard has sockets called expansion slots. An expansion card can fit into these sockets. Pictures are given below. The picture shown on the right side is expansion slot, while on the left side there is a picture of expansion card. Backup storage or secondary storage. Backup storage stores data permanently. For this reason, it is also called permanent storage. It is not part of CPU. It is also called removable storage because it can be removed from one computer and we can attach it to any other computer. A backup storage medium is the material on which data is stored permanently. A CD is also a storage medium. A backup storage device copies and reads data on the storage medium. A CD drive is a backup storage device. Okay, moving data from main memory to backup storage, that is called saving, and moving data from backup storage to main memory, that is called loading. On some storage media we can jump to the data we need. This is called direct access. On the other storage media we have to read from the start to get the data we need, that is called serial access. An audio cassette stores data on magnetic tape. So this is the example of serial access. An audio CD stores data on laser disc, that is the example of direct access. The hard disk and disk drive. Hard disk is the permanent storage medium installed inside a computer, so it is the example of backup storage. So it is also called internal hard disk. It consists of one or more flat disks coated with a magnetic substance. Hard disk drive consists of a spindle on which the hard disk rotates. A read-write head writes and reads data on the disk. The amount of information that can be saved on hard disk depends on the size of the hard disk. Some types of hard disk can be removed from the computer and carried out. They can also store more data than internal hard disk. Hard disk cartridges and hard disk packs are the example of portable hard drives. They are also used with many computers and mainframe computers. This is the picture of hard disk. So in the middle you can see the spindle, and you can also see a disk which is hard disk, and you can see a read-write head that is like needle, which is used to read data and write data on hard disk. Optical storage devices. First is the compact disc, that is also called CD. A CD is a thin flat disc protected by a transparent cover. CD-ROM drive is inside the system unit. CDs are portable and secure. We can save data in it. There are three types of CDs: CD-ROM, CDR and CDRW. CD-ROM, compact disc read-only memory that can this data stored on CD-ROM cannot be changed. It can store up to 650 MB of data. Compact disc recordable. This disk is blank disk on which data can be stored only once, but we can read it many times. It is also called WOM, write once, read many disk. A compact disk rewritable. It allows users to record and change data any number of times. Compact disk rewritables cannot be used with ordinary compact disk drives. A device called CD recorder is needed. DVD-ROM, the digital versatile disk, read-only memory that stores more and better quality text, audio, video than the CD-ROMs. They can store movies and allow users to jump to a scene in the middle of a film. It means that it provides direct access. The SD memory card, secure digital. The memory card stores data in gigabytes. It is small, light and portable. So these cards are also called solid state storage devices. They do not have any moving part. They can mostly use in portable devices such as laptops, mobile phones, digital cameras and tablet computers. USB memory stick or pen drive. It is very small and light, and it is inserted into the USB port and used as backup storage. The smart card. It stores data on a thin embedded microprocessor. Smart card can store music, video clips, photographs and books. Cloud-based internet storage. This is our last topic. Some websites offer free or low-cost storage on an internet hard drive. Users can store, edit, view information from any computer connected to the internet. Some examples of cloud-based storage services are SkyDrive from Microsoft and Google Drive from Google. Thank you.